This is Kyle Morton with the Team Georgia Marketplace Project. I want to welcome you to the Wave 6 Go Live webinar. This webinar is going to cover how to be a shopper in Team Georgia Marketplace and how to assign your carts to your supervisors for approval. Webinar is going to take about 25-30 minutes to go through, and so the first thing I want to do is show this slide that demonstrates the colleges that are part of Wave 6, the technical colleges part of Wave 6. There's Central Georgia, Coastal Pines, Southwest Georgia, and Wiregrass. And you'll see from this slide, these are your contact people if you have questions while you're using Team Georgia Marketplace. You'll reach out to your core team members or your super users with specific questions about how to use the system or the business processes that you'll need to do that you're going to be doing in Team Georgia Marketplace. So the first thing is you should have taken a training, online training, on how to create carts and how to handle carts that have been assigned to you. And you should have received an email notification from your business office at the technical college that includes the link to the Team Georgia Marketplace. Your email address will be your user ID into the system, and the password will be set to all lowercase password, and it will prompt you to reset your password once you log into the system. There's a spot on the page to register yourself. However, you should not do that. You have been set up if you've taken the training class as a shopper in Team Georgia Marketplace, so you should be able to go ahead and log in. And when you first log in, you'll be asked to set up a password hint question in case you forget your password. So we're going to go through how to create a cart from what's called a hosted or punch-out item, a catalog item off of a statewide contract. We'll also go through how to create a non-catalog item, which is anything that's not on statewide contract and not found in the catalog. I'll walk you through how to assign your vendor to your non-catalog supplier, which will be called Best Vendor. And we'll show you how to add attachments and comments onto your cart. And then how to take your cart and assign it to your supervisor. If you've got any questions about who you'll assign your cart to, again, contact your college or agency advisor in your business office. There are also quick reference guides that walk you through exactly through the steps that you'll see me going through today. I'm going to go ahead and log in to Team Georgia Marketplace. This will be logging into a training environment. I'm going to log in first as a shopper. So this is the home page of Team Georgia Marketplace, and again, you will be prompted the first time you log in to reset your password. If you ever need to change your password, from the top of the screen next to your name, you hit the down link arrow and click on View My Profile. And on your profile page, you have a link where you can change your password. And it'll just ask you what your current password is and what your new password, what you want to make your new password. You also want to go underneath your username, phone number, email, etc. link and set up your password hint question so that you can define your own security question or use one that are in the drop-down. And this will help you in case you lock yourself out or you don't remember your password, you'll be able to reset that yourself. We'll go ahead and go back to the home page. One thing to note about this application is it can be used on mobile devices, so you can use it on an iPad or a tablet and also from your phone. So when you're on the home page, you'll see links in the production environment to what are called punch-outs. Punch-outs are where the supplier has set up a special website specifically for the state of Georgia. And those will be all of the contract items that supplier provides. You'll also see links for hosted content, which are basically just catalog items that are stored within the application. If you want to see everything that's on the statewide contract, underneath the Browse section, click on the contract and then do a search. This environment just has 11 contracts, but in production there's close to 200 contracts. And you can open up the contract by just clicking on the link. And it gives you a description of the contract and how to order off of the contract. There's information sheets and benefit sheets for each one of the contracts as well. We'll go back and do a cart for an office supply order. So I'm just going to click on the Office Max link, which you'll notice just opens up to the Office Max site. When you first come in, some of the suppliers may ask you to create a PIN, and that PIN is just used to help you identify your orders or if you need to contact their customer support for any reason about your order. And there's usually just one-time setup that you'll need to do. So when I'm on the site, I just click on Create New Order, and I can do a keyword search or browse by the specific category. So I'll do the keyword search of gel pens and do a search. Put in the quantity that I want to order and click Add to Cart. And you'll notice that my cart starts to be updated. And then do another search, file folders. And let's say I want manila file folders. And I click, and it brings back the results. Put in the quantity that I want to order and click Add to Cart. You continue to fill up your cart with all of the items that you'd like to purchase. Then I check out. When you check out, that just brings the lines from the website, supplier's website, back into Team Georgia Marketplace. Name of the cart, the supplier, and the items that you've selected. When you're ready to proceed with your cart, you just click on Proceed to Checkout. And in this summary section of the cart, in the general section, you click on Edit. And this allows you to put in a description of your cart. For example, and I can also put in comments. For example, if I need to put in the department number that it's going to be charged against, I can put that in, or the fund source. Whatever your business offices advise you to put in the comments. Then I click on Save. And if I have any attachments to add to this cart, I can click on Add Attachment, choose the file, and upload the attachment to the cart. That's one attachment. However, I can add multiple attachments just by clicking on Add Attachment. I then click on Assign Cart. And on this Assign Cart page, you should see your supervisor's name as the default value. However, some of you will get carts that need to go to specific groups within your college. If you hit the drop-down, you might see things such as Perkins or IT or other places that this cart needs to get routed. Again, you will need to speak to your business office on how you would route special carts. It's best to put in a note to the assignee and then click on Assign. congratulations screen will come up telling you your cart has been assigned for further review. It will also send an email notification to the person that you assigned the cart to. And now I want to create a cart for a non-catalog item. I can click on Create New Draft Cart. And again, it just starts the cart back over. And I can click on Add a non-catalog item. Also, I can go from the home page by clicking on the home and click on non-catalog item. So for a non-catalog item, you'll always put in a supplier of best vendor. Put in your product description. For example, if I need the catalog number, well, a contract wouldn't have a catalog number, so I'll just put NA for not applicable. However, if you are ordering a good and you have a product number, you would put that in the catalog number field. Put in a quantity of 12, estimated $300, and my packaging for this would be MON for month. Typically, you'll use each month MON or YR for year. Or you could use LO for lot. You'll also want to give each cart what's called an NIGP code. And this is just categorization of the item that you're ordering. I want to use the lookup for that. If I know the code, I could put what it starts with, for example, 92, and do a search. Of course, that would bring back a lot of different results. So usually it's best to put in the description contains, and I'm going to say pest control, and do a search. So the code I'm going to choose is 91059. If I had multiple lines to add to this cart, I would click Save and Add Another. But I'm just going to make this a one-line item cart, so I'm going to click Save and Close. You'll notice now that my cart amount is updated in the top right-hand corner. So I'll click on the amount, and then for my cart, I'll choose Checkout. Again, I want to click on the Edit button to update the general section. I'm going to put in a description of my cart. If I know who the vendor needs to be for this order, I go ahead and put that in the comment section. Your business office may want you to provide the TIN number. And if it's a new vendor, they'll probably want you to attach a W-9. Again, you'll also put in what the department codes or anything that your business office has advised you to put in to the comments. When I'm done with updating the general section, I click on Save, and then again, I can add attachments. Typically, attachments can be things like specifications or anything that needs to go along with the order. When I'm ready to continue with the cart, again, I just click on Assign Cart and put in a note. When I'm done adding carts, I simply click on Log Out. So we've gone through how to create a cart for a hosted or punch-out statewide contract item, how to add a non-catalog item, how to put in best vendor, and how to add comments and attachments to the cart. Again, any questions you have on how to assign your cart, you'll contact your business office. And also you will receive quick reference guides that walk you through this process. If you're a supervisor or someone who gets carts assigned to them, you'll receive an email notification that the cart has been assigned to you, and it will be in your action items. You'll have the ability to assign the cart to another approver or to what's called your PeopleSoft requester, which is the person that will take the cart and pull it in to be ordered. So I'm going to log in as a cart approver. And you'll notice if I log in as a cart approver, at the very top I have action items. So if I click on that link, it'll say carts assigned to me. I'll see the 2 carts that I just entered and that are assigned to me. I click on the link to open the first cart, and you'll notice that it now becomes my active cart. The mouse is up at the top right-hand corner, and I can see the 2 line items. If I wanted to see a picture of the items that have been ordered, I just click back on the link. I'll click on Proceed to Checkout. I have the ability to come into the cart and edit the cart. For example, if I wanted to change the department, and click on Save. I can also add attachments and view whatever's been attached. When I look at the history of the cart, you'll now see that it shows every modification that I made. For example, I changed the comments from this value to this value. Come back to the Requisition tab, click on Assign Cart, and again, I will have either another supervisor or someone, the next person that should process the cart. Go ahead and put in a note. And click Assign. Now when I come up to my action items, it's updated that I have 1 cart assigned to me. Again, I select that cart. It becomes my active cart. If I needed to make a change to the description, I click on the link. And it updates the description. Again, all of that will be tracked in the history of the cart. If there was something missing from the cart or I wanted the shopper to change something, I could return the cart. And that would return the cart, and I can put in a note of why I've returned the cart. It takes it out of my queue and puts it back to the shopper and sends them a notification that their cart's been returned. I also have the ability to add additional line items to the cart by clicking the Add Non-Catalog Item button. I'm going to click on Proceed to Checkout. Assign Cart. And then again, put in a note. There are also quick reference guides on the process that I've just gone through, how to approve a cart. If you have any other questions on cart creation, be sure to contact your business office.